Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Time back with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys the 10 best tips to become pro in season 3. Alright, so the first tip is going to be making optimal edits when you're piecing somebody. So pretty much this means focus on right hand peeking when you're fighting somebody. Instead of using 4 tiles as an edit, do a window or a top right hand piece. As you guys can see right here, I have a floor right there, and I know he's going to make this edit to come out, but instead of just editing these 2 tiles right here, I edit these 2 tiles and do a Martos peek like that, so I can barely see his head, but he cannot see me at all right here. As you can see, he can barely see my head peeking up above that. The second tip is going to be phasing a ramp into a box. So as you can see right here, if you crouch down and look down to the left a little bit, you can face a stair, and do this pretty much every time somebody doesn't have a cone in their box. This will force them to either run out the sides, the back, or drop. I show you guys every single way to piece that, so just look at the ways I piece that. When you drop down, you simply drop down, edit below you, place a window, put a cone, and box it in. Always do a window. You can do a peanut butter peek if you want, but always do a right hand peek right there. Clips like this look really clean. Tip number 3 is going to be never double smack your wall. So pretty much what I mean by this is when you're going up to an opponent's box, like you're seeing in the example now, the first wall, I swing at it and I pull my shotgun out. I see that he goes into another box, so I know I can safely take the wall, but then when I pressure his other wall, I hit it once and pull out my shotgun right away. This is because most people, when you're pulling out your pickaxe, they take a shot at you with their shotgun. Also, what you can do is fake pickaxe swing, which is what I'm showing you guys right now. Fake pickaxe swinging is also really effective because it's even quicker than doing this, because sometimes people will make an edit as soon as you pull your pickaxe out. Tip number 4 is going to be placing cones through any type of builds, pretty much placing cones first. So what I mean by this is, as you can see, I box right here, but I place the cone in the box I want to box before I actually do it, and then I also edit the window and put the cone above before I actually run through it and piece it the rest of the way. This is going to help a lot with catching people before you actually would catch them. If I don't place those cones until I edit into that box, chances are the kid's not going to be there anymore. So placing these cones helps with catching kids before you actually think you will, and it allows you to piece kids a lot quicker and a lot easier. Tip number 5 is going to be only for keyboard players. This tip's going to be pretty quick. So basically, you want your shotgun bind to be on either your thumb or your right index finger, so you can still strafe left while pulling your shotgun out. This is going to help a lot with right hand peeks. I'm showing an example on screen right now of what I mean. So since I have my shotgun keybind on C and I use my index finger to click that, I can strafe the whole way to the left to be able to get this kill so this kid can't see me. Tip number 6 is a really simple one that people don't talk about as much, but this is prefiring when someone is spraying your wall or pickaxing your wall. So as you can see in this example, this kid is trying to spray through my wall after me and him got some damage done to each other, and I get him with an easy 150 pump. This is a very good way to get damage. Tip number 7 is going to be playing a box away. What playing a box away is what you see in the clip right here. So as you can see, I drop down, I pickaxe his wall once, but then I quickly box diagonal of him. This is playing a box away. You can fully box up so you don't get hit, but right now I'm not really worried about that. So I'm just boxing up these 2 walls where he can shoot me from specifically. Pretty much altogether, this is the pretty much safest way to attack somebody's box. You pretty much have protection at all times. You can also play without the walls and be a little ruthless, and pretty much you have to look down to place the wall. So if you pickaxe the wall, you have to look down really hard to place the wall. I do that sometimes depending on what scenario you're in, if the kid's good or not. Sometimes you do that, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you're more protective off the rip, but if you want to be very protective and not get hit while trying to attack somebody's box, this is the way to go. Tip number 8 is how to properly run away from a fight when you're getting pressured or you just got cracked, but you can still get damage off and allow yourself to get your heals off. So as you can see in this Zone Wars clip, I am getting pressured by both kids and my teammate is dead. These kids start pressuring both of my walls, so what I do is I drop down right away. I put a stair above me. I go out to another box. What you want to do is you want to continuously box when you're getting pressured like this, but in this case, the other opponent drops down, so I box him and run out to a different box, 170 him, and then I'm able to pick up the other kill pretty easily. But when you're trying to run away from an opponent pressuring you, you want to continuously make new boxes and try to get as much heals off as you can without losing damage. If they're pressuring you hard, most likely you're going to have to make some edits like I'm showing on screen right now that you can do to still engage in the fight and make him back off a little bit so you can pop your heals. Tip 9 is going to be using 2 boxes when you box up. So as you can see on screen, pretty much 2 boxes is just 2 1x1s. You can separate them with a wall if you want to, but 2 boxes actually gives you a lot of peeks. If the player's not smart and they don't cut off the other angles that you can see them from, you can get really easy peeks from this. I'm showing you guys different types of peeks you can use right now from this, but whenever you're in arena and you get tagged and you need to box up real quick, I recommend using 2 boxes. The last tip is also a really simple tip. So for tip 10, we have abuse high walls. High walls are really useful. Pretty much it's free piece control. Every time you throw up a high wall, that's just another wall that you can edit that they can't. I'm showing you guys different examples of how high walls are used right now, but yeah, pretty much just use high walls. They're super good and they give you super good piece control. But yeah guys, that's pretty much been the video. There are your 10 tips to becoming pro in season 3. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, I would really appreciate it if you guys did leave a like and subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.